fuck reality, dude. Fuck it. People want you to be in reality so much in life. Like they say, like, all right, be realistic. Be realistic, and it's like being realistic will only get me things that I don't want. You know, like, okay, I could be realistic and I cannot dream, but it's like the dream is what's keeping you alive. You know, like, you know, ever since I was a kid, I was told what I could do, what I can't do, and who I should be or who I shouldn't be, and I should walk now or not walk now. And it's like, it's so crazy. I was walking around the city today and I'm like, bro, we get told when to walk, we get told when to talk, we get told not to talk, we get told all these things, like, from a little kid, you know. And then even at going into adulthood as well, it's like you have all these expectations of like who to be, who not to be. Oh, you can't be this because people are going to look at you like this, and you can't do that because it's not going to be the definition of success. And it's like all of life is so subjective, and all of life is so much about your perspective that it's like everything you're told is a lie till you perceive it that way. You know, it's like I was told so many things that I've just found out to be so untrue. And it's like, if you keep going to the guideline of life and you say, all right, like, this is my reality, I'm gonna do this because this is what success is, and I'm gonna get this amount of money because then I've achieved a level of success that's acceptable to the world, and all these things. And it's like, so much of that stuff is not true at all. Like, you know, like, you can get 6 figures and then still be like feeling like shit, and then you come up to this like expectation, like, oh, I was supposed to feel good when I got this, I was supposed to feel good when I got this car, I was supposed to feel like this when I had this and had that. And it's like, so much of this world is so fake and like kind of materialistic in a way, where it's like these things are supposed to fill you up with happiness. It's like the only way that you could ever get out of that perspective is like by changing your reality, changing like your perspective on life, and really believing what you say. And like, life does not need to be the way that everybody says it has to be. You don't have to be everything that people say you have to be. You can be you, and it's all okay. I think that's like the craziest part about when I was a kid. It's like, dude, I didn't have a reason to be anybody else. I didn't have a reason to like not want to be me, like not be who I truly was, because it's like I didn't have any failures, I didn't have any heartbreak, I didn't have any fear, really, because it's like I had nothing to fear. I was so naive. And it's like, that's like the best place to be. And it's like, as I'm in my 20s, it's like I literally just am trying to find that kid inside myself again, of like, all right, like, I want to be free to the point of I can be myself, you know. And it's like I'm finding myself over and over again each day that I live. And it's like I had to come down to the decision of like, I want to find out who I am, because it's like, bro, you could so easily get lost in this world of like what's normal, you know. Like, everybody tells you this is normal and that's not normal, you should do this, and you should be this, and if you do this you'll be this, and if you're this it will be that. And it's like, those lies, if you believe them enough, it will really put you in a place where you're the opposite of everything you were told you were going to be. And the fact that we're supposed to believe all these things, and like, if you don't believe it, you're weird. If you go against the grain, you're crazy, you know. And it's like, maybe I'm crazy, you know. I had to come to terms with that, like, yo, I'll fucking be crazy if I need to be crazy, you know. Like, however you want to perceive me, it's okay, because it only matters how you perceive yourself. And it's like, the question of reality and not reality is like crazy, because it's like, you create your own reality. What you want to believe, you will believe. What you don't want to believe, you won't believe. And the life that you want is totally upon what you believe you can get. You know, if you don't believe that you can live a life of traveling the world, or all your dreams being achieved, it's like you actually won't achieve your dreams. You actually will live that life that you fear not to live. You know, it's like, sometimes if you fear enough and live enough in fear, like, your fear becomes your reality. Like, the biggest fear in your life literally becomes what is your life, you know. It's like, people say you can move out of fear, you can move out of love. And it's like, if you move out of love, you might find something on the other side of it that's like, oh wow, I never knew this was real, you know. I never knew this was reality, you know. I never knew this could be reality, you know. And it's like, this life is so evolving, in the point of like, dude, you never know what reality is. Like, you never know what you could be. You never know what's impossible until you go out and try to do it. And it's like, bro, trying has become so lame, supposedly, to like the world, and like everybody wants you to play it safe, and everybody wants you to be a certain person that you're totally not. And it's like, it's okay to be you. It's okay to be lost. It's okay to not have it figured out. It's okay to not have a job, or like it's okay. Like it's okay to not know what you want to do. It's okay to not make everybody happy, because this is your life, and it's like your choice what you want to do with it, you know. And it's funny because I believed like what was supposed to be normal, that all right, like as like a teenager, as a 20-something kid, like you should be drinking alcohol, and like you see all the rappers, you see all these entertainers like getting drunk, getting high, and like it's perceived to be so cool, you know. And it's like I went and did it, and I partied, and I lived this lifestyle that's so glamorized, and it's like it turned out to be nothing of what I imagined, you know. And it's like I had to go out and do that. I had to go out and live a life and be a person that I never even wanted to be the person that I wanted to be, which is who I am today. And it's like still, like, of course I have to go on this journey every day and like surrender to the fact that I really do not know who I'm destined to be. I really do not know, like, oh, like the plan that I guess like a God has for me, you know, like, because I've had to create my own beliefs. I've had to come into like believe my own spirituality. I've had to come in to go believe my own perceived notion of like what I want in life, and like the person I want to be, and create and ask myself questions and be by myself, and like literally not have friends, you know. It's like you're supposed to have friends. You see everybody having friends. You see everybody kind of like with groups of people, and it's like I've gotten more lost in those groups of people than I've been alone. Like I've had to ask myself those questions. I had to be in the lowest points of my life to like realize like, okay, this is what I truly want. Or like I had to go through so many lows to like realize like, you know, this is maybe like the joys of life, you know what I'm saying? Like if I didn't go through the lows in my life, I wouldn't be able to be grateful for the life that I want and desire, and the life that I live today. Because it's like I've realized, and I've came to the purpose that like my life is worth more. It's meant for more because of downfalls in my life, the mistakes that I've made. And it's like, dude, it's okay to make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. You're not gonna be who you want to be. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail over and over and over again. And as long as you keep getting back up, that's going to turn out to be who you are. And it's like, even if you ask yourself, who am I? You know, like, who am I? Like, it's hard to come up with the answer, because it's like, you only are your past, you know, how you overcome your past, how your movie is playing out. You know, that's all you are. You know, you're only what you tell yourself you are in this moment. Like, I could... Like, and that's crazy, because it's like you don't have to even be in reality. You don't have to truly be what you are to the world. You don't have to walk and talk like you are the person that you are, because you could just walk and talk as the person that you want to be, because that's who you decided to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a choice. Like, and I think that's like the craziest part. It's like people want you to be in reality so much in life. Like they say, like, all right, be realistic, and it's like, being realistic will only get me things that I don't want. You know, like, okay, I could be realistic and I cannot dream, but it's like the dream is what's keeping you alive. You know, like if I didn't dream, if I didn't think to another life, if I didn't think I could be, if I didn't think I could live a life past my wildest dreams, I don't know why I would live. You know what I'm saying? And that has gotten me to points where it's like I really believed, like, oh, like, be realistic, you know, and you can never know what you want in life until you get it. You know, I can't speak out a life that I haven't lived, and it's like I could go live 30 years of my life and realize in the 30th year, the day I turned 30, that, you know, there's another life out there for me. I just haven't even experienced yet. Like, I could be somebody I don't even realize I could be, and it's like, fuck reality, dude. Fuck it. Because it's like, you can be so much more than you even can imagine you can be. And it's like, if you don't let yourself dream, like, what's even the point of living, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, because it's like, I think the dream is what kept me alive in my life, because it's like, I've had those low points where I was like, do I even fucking want to live anymore? Like, trying to live for the world and trying to live for society and trying to live for everybody, what everybody wants me to be, that I was like so lost, and I was like, so fuck this, because it's like, dude, I'll never be what you want me to be, and like, fuck this, like, fuck you. And it's like, I had to say like, fuck the world is the point, because it's like, dude, fuck you, I'm gonna be me, man. And it's like the trick, like, it's like the trick to think like, you can't be yourself, like, and the trick to believe like what the world is telling you have to be, and falling in line to all these things, you know. And it's like, you choose the path that you want to choose. If you want to be this, then fucking be it, man. Like, be fucking you. That's it, dude. That's it. Maybe that's the truth to life, but like, find you, be you, and like, you find like such a freedom in doing that and like being that, where it's like, I don't have to live up to anybody's expectations of me. I have to live up to what I want for myself, you know? You feel in your heart when you're doing wrong. You feel in your heart when you're doing right. And it's like, bro, the truth is here, man. Like, God is around and God is always with you. And it's like, dude, what are you gonna choose to be, and what side are you gonna choose to be on? Like, truthfully, man, that's what it comes down to, you know?